lyricists and everything else for the moment for Mars the Musical, which was our senior capstone project this semester.
We want first to give a big thanks to our cast who was able to learn this based off of our a cappella voice recordings, no music, and just 3 rehearsals. So give them a big round of
Second, we want to give a huge shout out to our pianist Cam. Much like the actors, they are going off of a rough chord sheet we made in dreams. They're really making this happen, and we are super, super grateful.
After the show, we're going to have a short talk back where you guys will be able to ask us questions and give us some feedback on the show. So we're really happy to hear back from you after you get to see it.
And without further ado, we present Mars the Musical. Lights up on Mars in silhouette. We see the outline of the buildings and the famous flying saucer. It doesn't look like a town in this light. The cast is holding objects and posing in a way that makes them look like aliens.
Hello, Earthlings. Can you hear us? If you can't hear us, are we even real? Is this too cryptic? Is this too creepy?
Let's get this over with. Time for the big reveal.
We're the Martians.
Well, we're Pennsylvanians.
Welcome to Mars, the 4th planet from Pittsburgh proper. Welcome to Mars, the perfect location for the antique shopper. We don't have a rover, but come on over, it's a beautiful place to be. You'll understand as soon as you see our life on Mars.
Hey everybody, welcome to Mars, Pennsylvania. Don't worry, we come in peace. No one is sure exactly how the town got its name. Some say the founder named it after his friend Samuel Marshall. Others say the inventor of Mars chocolate passed through here. I think it's because the people in this town are so special.
Shut the hell up.
Welcome to Mars.
Anyways, naturally, a town called Mars caught the eye of NASA, who decided that every 2 years, they would come and hold a celebration for the Martian New Year. It's 2 years because its revolution is much slower than the Earth. At least that's what the smarty pants tell me. But NASA held up their promise, and they've been coming here ever since. The festival brings us enough money for the New Year, and NASA gets to spend their time in beautiful Pennsylvania, so it's a win-win. It's a real hoot. They hold workshops, bring rovers, and people like you travel from everywhere to come celebrate the New Year. They say that they'll run the festival until they land a human mission on Mars, since we're the best they've got.
It's not quite as far.
But we love where we are.
It's a beautiful place to be. You'll understand as soon as you see our life on Mars.
Come check out my antique shop with oddities galore. Just trust me, our big festival will leave you wanting more.
If you got a flat tire, come bring it by my shop. I'm happy to fix it for you, as long as you're not a cop.
It might sound absurd, but since it's occurred, our economy's been in bloom, and the festival's coming up soon, right here on Mars.
I volunteer my kitchen to feed the astronauts, a stipend of $2,000 to make my homemade brats.
Yes, during the other months, our Mars is quite at rest, but during the Martian New Year, it becomes the new Key West.
And when NASA is here, they will see my idea. It's sure to be my big break. I'll prove that I have what it takes when they come to Mars. Isn't like any place you've seen before. Who else can say they've met astronauts under the age of 4? And might think, well, who even cares? cares about a town that is really so small? Can't be measured in miles that are squared. How would they know that they are good enough at all?
Well, anyways.
Welcome to Mars. We may not be red, but we have punch bowls. Welcome to Mars. We don't have craters, but we have potholes. We know you love NASA, so you bet your ass it's a beautiful place to be. You'll understand as soon as you see our life on Mars. Our life on Mars. Life on Mars. Our life on.
Hey, Darlene.
Mars.
Everyone goes about their daily routine and we focus in on Alien Antiques, where Evelyn has just entered carrying a large trash bag.
Evelyn, what are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be in class?
Nope, they canceled school.
Really?
Okay, no, but it's the last day of class, so they always just play a stupid movie anyways.
Well, you know how I feel about you skipping school, but since you're already here, why don't you come help out?
Sure, what do you need?
With the New Year Festival coming up in 2 weeks, I want to make sure the shop is in tippity-top shape for all of those tourists. Plus, I have some baking to do for the moon pies. Remember last festival, we saved it until the night before, and I almost fell asleep in the batter bowl.
They did turn out fire, though.
Did I burn them?
No, it's just a phrase. You see it in rap songs sometimes.
Oh, that reminds me. I have something I've been wanting to show you.
Darlene heads to the back of the shop. Evelyn toys around with something on the shelf. Darlene re-enters with an antique music box.
Would you look at this beauty?
Darlene holds up a crusty music box. It is distinctively not beautiful, as it is falling apart and definitely not functional.
Wow, that's really interesting.
Isn't it just spectacular? I basically stole it. Got the price down to $3.50 just by bartering.
It's a good thing beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Does it work?
Probably not.
So are you going to sell it?
Sell it? How could I? This thing is going to be my new living room staple.
She tries to turn the music box, but it just creaks.
You know, it seems a shame to put something so valuable at risk of breaking. I could make you one that actually plays music.
Oh, nonsense. This one is perfect.
Yeah, sure.
Look, we've got quite the time crunch here, so dealer's choice. Help clean out the shop or help bake the moon pies. They won't sell themselves.
Maybe I could be on the tech team for the festival instead.
I think that's NASA's job, honey.
I think I could really help. Look, I've even built something that everyone on the tech team could use.
She opens her trash bag, revealing her newest project, a Swiss Army knife, but with saws. Right now, it looks extremely dangerous and off-putting.
Great googly moogly.
What do you think?
It's... what exactly is it?
I call it the not-so-pocket knife. It's like a pocket knife, but for saws! See, we got the hacksaw here.
Evelyn starts pulling out the saws, but the invention clearly isn't ready to be shared yet. A spring pops out, and something big falls to the ground and startles Darlene.
Oh, my. Well, isn't that just so creative? So, care to do some dusting?
Actually, I forgot my dad wanted me to pick up a part for his car after school. I'll come by tomorrow if I can, though.
Give Lloyd a kick in the cojones for me.
Darlene goes back to the back of her shop, and Evelyn leaves.
Well, that's just so creative. It's always the same routine. Aw, that's nice. Glad you found a way to spend your time. Hey, Evelyn, I just wanted to tell you to your face that I think you're stupid and nothing you ever do will be good enough. One big break. Yeah, that's all I need. One big break till I'm finally seen. One big...
Hey, Evelyn! I see you also did not feel like watching March of the Penguins in 5 separate classes.
Yeah, as it turns out, I wasn't very invested in the family drama of Emperor Penguin.
Seeing that your schedule cleared up, you want to hang out?
I do, but I have a few errands to run first. Meet after?
Sounds good. Our spot?
Yeah, snap your fingers.
Do your step.
See ya.
Andy leaves. Evelyn goes to Lloyd's garage. Lloyd is working under a car. He takes pride in being annoying and mysterious. Lloyd doesn't hear over the loud banging noise he's making.
Lloyd. Oh, hey, CIA Agent Miller.
Evelyn! You know my rule. No names of government agencies in the garage at any time. You never know who can hear us. I recently got a smart fridge and I don't trust her.
Yeah, next thing you know, dishwashers are going to be taking over the world.
This isn't a joking matter.
You got the part I asked you about?
Yeah, but say, would your dad need a ripsaw blade if he's fixing his car?
Okay, you got me, but I promise this one's a good one.
I don't know. I don't think anything can top the plunger phone stand.
I was 12. Plus, I've watched so many YouTube videos in the bathroom that you can't say the same.
Of course not. I don't need my watch history tracked by an app. So, what is it this time?
Evelyn pulls her invention out of the bag.
Ta-da!
Whoa, Chex Mix Chainsaw Massacre. What on earth is that?
It's like a pocket knife, but
Hey, Lloyd. Ben said he asked you to order a new engine mount for his car.
You're right. He did.
He doesn't move.
Oh, great. Are you able to grab it?
Oh, sorry. I thought you said Ben ordered it, so I figured he'd have the responsibility to pick it up.
He's in the car, actually. He said I walk faster and he wants to keep the car cool with the AC, so he figured I'd come in and grab it.
In the car, you say? I'll go and grab it right after I finish this last fix.
You know, I'm kind of in a hurry. I really shouldn't make Ben wait. I think he'll probably start to worry.
Do me a solid and hand me that plate.
hey, just while you're here, let me talk in your ear. I've got a brand spanking new invention. It'll leave you in awe. It's got a bunch of saws, and now that I have your attention,
I like your ambition,
I know
but
you're
I'm
kind
sitting
of
here
in a
wishing
hurry.
I could leave now without
I
a
promise
fuss.
you won't be late.
Ben's a sensitive guy.
Right now,
Gotta
maybe
keep him
kind
in
of
mind
blurry,
to think of me
but my
because
invention
we're
is
in
really
us.
great.
Hey, Lloyd, just checking in. I really gotta go.
Almost finished here.
I like your ambition,
know
but
you're
I'm
kind
sitting
of
here
in a
wishing I could leave now without
I
a
promise
fuss.
you won't be late.
Ben's a sensitive
Yeah,
guy.
Ben
Gotta keep
wait.
in mind to me
My
because
invention
we're in
is
us.
really great. It's called the Wicked and Wacky.
One
Almost
more
kind of in a
day.
hurry. Not so pocket
this
knife.
week.
Make a table and chair.
Ben
Make it
wait.
elsewhere. And I promise it'll
Please
change your
don't
life.
make me late.
Here you are.
Thank you. And Evelyn, keep your work because it's great. We have little hobbies. Me, I like to color. I like adult coloring books. Well, not adult in that way, but it's just a little bit more complex in the pattern, but not too complicated or else I start to have a panic attack. No, but it actually relaxes me if I'm not in an existential crisis type mood.
Emma flinches before she hurries off stage to the car. Evelyn sighs as another attempt to be taken seriously has gone wrong.
What an ass!
Lloyd is cut off by the sound of another honk from Ben. Blackout. Lights up on Emma and Ben, her Peakton high school husband, entering their house. Ben wears Ray-Ban sunglasses, an entire outfit of clothing that's way too expensive for how mid it looks on him, and is very clearly balding. The home is Midwestern chic, save for a lazy boy placed right in front of the TV. Ben half-assedly throws the keys at Emma to hang.
It was actually kind of cool, like a Swiss Army knife,
Hey,
but...
it's cool if Craig and Joel and Scott come over for poker again tonight, right?
Oh, well, I thought we were gonna watch that new documentary on how elephants raise their young together.
Well, I actually already invited them, so
Oh,
I was just
Okay.
being courteous.
you know, I was thinking I might take up night classes.
Oh, really? I thought those pamphlets were just trash you forgot to throw away. Why would you want to do that to yourself anyway? You never did have good grades.
Well, you know how I've been going down to read to the kids at the library every week, and I actually really love it. I was thinking I could get my teaching degree. Plus, it wouldn't hurt to have some extra spending money, would it?
That's great, babe, but you know, I just miss you so much. Like it would be really hard without you. Eating dinner alone, cooking it alone, going to bed alone.
Well, they said it would only be a couple weeks.
Plus, who would feed Sniffs? He's gonna miss his mama. Come on, your family needs you here.
He picks up Sniffs and makes a sad puppy dog face.
I guess I could see if there's something online, or wait another year.
You're the best. Come give me a kiss.
He leans his head out of the chair and she comes over and gives him a kiss. Ben turns on the TV.
I really do want to do them eventually.
Hey, do you think my hair has been getting thinner?
No.
Phew, still got it.
Emma goes into the other room. Blackout. Lights up on Andy sitting in Mars Lanes, an abandoned bowling alley. There's a broken window they clearly used to get in. After a few seconds, Evelyn hurriedly climbs through the window.
About time.
Sorry, things were slow at the garage.
Well, what do you expect? The guy running it probably assassinated Kennedy.
Lloyd's never even left Mars. Plus, he's actually a nice guy, conspiracy theories aside.
They set up a few pins to vaguely create a bowling setup and start playing, but they have to go and reset the pins every time since nothing is actually functional.
Did you hear that T-Pain just released a cover album?
You're kidding.
No, but he covers everything from Tennessee Whiskey to War Pigs.
This is probably how people felt when Jesus came back on Easter.
Except Jesus went everywhere. T-Pain only hits the big cities.
God, could you imagine if he came to Mars?
That's a nightmare. Can you imagine having to show him around? Oh, here, Mr. Payne, is the drugstore that's only open from 11 to 2 on Wednesdays. And on the other corner of the street is an ice cream shop whose special flavor is Martian Mellow. And that's all of downtown. Here's a spaceship that never moves. It's the pride of Mars. And
Here's the downtown parking lot with room for just 3 cars. But
don't you worry, Mr. Payne.
if you think about it, we're almost the same. Except the fact that we're 2 teenagers who are marginally less cool than you.
They call us the Gutter Gang. Well, we gave ourselves that name. But we're giving a good impression. Founded in 2007. Everyone but us is lame. So come join us in the Gutter Gang. This is where we like to hang. We're cool and we're smart, trying to make our mark, and we're tearing up the lane. So what do you think, Mr. Payne? We're waiting eagerly to hear your response.
don't be shy about inviting your friend Beyonce.
And we're not trying to flaunt, hey, but we're actually good as to.
I know we only have a couple bowling balls and 10 pins,
But everything's always better in the company of friends, oh. Take our losses and our wins, though. And that's why we are happy in the Gutter Gang. Don't need a party or champagne. It's Evie and Andy, and we're doing just dandy. Got each other to keep us sane.
Fog, lights, a rap music backing track.
Hey peeps, it's me. That's right.
T-Pain, is that you?
Know you is. This is all in your head. Don't I sound
Hey, T-Pain.
what's our name?
They call you the good again. This is where you like to hang. You're cool and you're smart and you're making your mark and you're tearing up the lanes.
The music fades out. Andy throws a ball at the pins.
That's game. Should we do another?
Yes. Or we could go to the city hall meeting and make bird noises to confuse the mayor.
I'm in.
Andy and Evelyn run out. The scene changes to the city hall. All the residents are sitting facing a podium, waiting for the mayor to take the stage. Darlene enters and tries to shimmy through the front row, maybe through the audience.
Excuse me, pardon me. How's it going? Love the hair. Made it. Can't miss these important updates.
All right, everyone, settle down. Now we have some important announcements to get through, including prepping Mars for NASA's arrival. But first, congratulations to the Mars Elementary School for a successful Laps for Leukemia fundraiser. They managed to set a new school record for money raised. $50 sure does go a long way. Moving right along. We have planted pansies outside the city hall. I know it's not the normal peonies, but you can call our new suggestion hotline. Here, take this Mars theme pen. It's 724 Yay Mars. That's 929-6277.
Snoozest.
We've addressed the pothole outside the city square.
Well,
Before
finally.
you ask, we haven't filled
Never
it.
mind.
But we know it's there. No need to call our new suggestion hotline. Take another Mars theme pen. It's 724 Yay Mars. That's 929-6277. Did anyone else hear that? It sounded like a hawk. I hope it's not hungry for mayors.
Well, you can talk to the new suggestion hotline. Here, take your stupid pen. It's 724. Who cares? Can we please go home?
And now on to the festival. I saved the best for last. This year we're giving out these wristbands. Now what is so controversial about that?
NASA is going live with a big announcement.
All right, everybody calm down. Let's put it on big screen so everyone can see.
An assistant comes in and pushes a few buttons. A NASA spokesperson is projected on the screen, and everyone gathers around to watch. After After years of top-secret work, NASA is proud to announce that in 2 weeks' time, we will be launching our very first manned mission to land on Mars. We're excited to see what this new frontier of space exploration means for the future. And though there is much unknown, we know one thing is true. It'll be a happy new year on Mars. The live stream ends.
Does this mean they aren't coming?
Of course not, bozo. The government's finally showing their true colors.
Well, there goes our festival.
Festival? There goes our town.
What do you mean?
Well, I didn't want to have to tell you all this, but the state government has been questioning how sustainable having Mars as its own town is, and they've been threatening steep budget cuts to city funding. I was hoping that the revenue from the festival would be enough to get us through the year.
What kind of budget cuts?
Well, city employee jobs, public school funding,
Excuse me?
and we would have to raise taxes.
Give me liberty or give me death!
Town erupts into a commotion of arguing and panic.
Let's not panic.
We might as well start looking at housing prices over in Cranberry.
I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed, so I think I'll go home now.
Yeah, I'm out of here. They get up and leave, and everyone starts to rise, grumbling and complaining. Darlene takes to the podium.
Wait, you can't just leave?
We can't?
When I was a girl, my favorite plaything was the swings. I would sit there and swing every day, while everyone went chasing the new playground things. I stuck to the one thing I loved, and sure enough, they all crawled back, but I was already rising above.
How is this relevant again?
When I started up my shop, people said it would never survive. I set up the whole thing myself, but after a few weeks, it started to thrive. I stuck to something I loved, and sure enough, they all crawled back, but I was already rising above.
Okay, good for you,
Hey
but...
boy, don't you know we can't give up on the place that we call home? Not any one of us is alone, that is metaphorically. And I know if we band together, we have the power to weather any storm.
Any storm.
Except for Hurricane Sandy, but we got through it eventually. Don't you know we can't give up on the only place we have? We're all on different paths, but on the same mountain. Okay, I know this speech is crap, but this town deserves a place on the map.
On the map.
And I don't mean with a pencil, but with something more influential.
But how?
We just need a way to show the world what we are worth.
But how?
Make them see the better Mars is this one here on Earth.
But how?
All the news pull off a stunt that'll make them all say damn.
But how?
Build something of our very own.
That's a great idea.
And bam!
'Cause we know we can't give up on the place that we call home. We gotta throw ourselves a bone by working together.
And I know since we have each other, that Mars will see another sunny day.
Sunny day.
Except during solar eclipses, and we might not have all the fixes.
But we know we can't give up if anyone's even going to care. We want people at our fair who come from all over.
We've got everything we need. When NASA sees, they will proceed to shit their pants.
Shit their pants.
This energy is really nifty. Let's make a plan here swiftly.
Our odds are over 50. Come on now, who's with me?
Nah, I'm out, actually.
I have a chicken to defrost.
No use crying over spilled milk.
All of the ensemble exits except for Emma and Evelyn, who are raising their hands, and Lloyd, who is asleep in his chair.
Damn, I thought I had them.
Shit, I meant to leave.
Leave them, Lloyd, and you can catch the mayor and the rest of the town on your way out.
Well, you know, with everyone leaving, there's probably too many cooks in the kitchen anyway.
Yeah, with your spirit, my ideas, Lloyd's garage, and Emma's, I don't know, Midwestern charm, I'm sure we can make something work.
It's no Ghostbusters, but it's a team, all right. So what's the plan?
You don't have one?
Nope. Obviously, I'm the beauty of this operation.
Maybe we could write a letter to NASA and ask them to cancel their mission to Mars.
I don't know. I think we might have to do something more impressive.
Okay, we blow up NASA.
Maybe something less destructive.
Fine, then let's just go to Mars ourselves, hop on our rocket and take it out of here.
Can you be serious for just 2 minutes?
Wait, he's right. We can build our own rocket.
I'm not a rocket scientist, but, well, that's exactly it. I'm not a rocket scientist.
It doesn't actually have to go to space. NASA said that they are landing a human mission on Mars. All we have to do is land it here first.
I'm not sure if I'm following.
We build some sort of rocket-type thing that a person can be in, have it go up a couple feet, and then land it here on Mars. Boom! Humans have landed a rocket ship on Mars.
That's not a bad idea.
And if we do it before them, it will still draw attention and people to our festival. So we won't be competing with the real Martians.
So, let me get this straight. You want us to build a rocket and get the people who would normally come to the festival for real astronauts to come see our thing instead?
Exactly. We can call the news outlets, put it out on social media, and basically just tell everyone that we will be launching and landing a manned mission on Mars, Pennsylvania.
Not to harp on the not a rocket scientist thing, but aren't those like really hard to build?
If the noodles hired by the government can do it, then how hard can it be? Plus, I have some old parts from a Soviet rocket that one time. I took them before I fled Russia that one time.
Right. Maybe you can outline some sort of design, like how you did with your Freakazoid saw gadget. I'll check the shop for anything useful.
I'll bring muffins.
Hey, let's go. You said you'd be done by now. What kind of meeting is this anyway? Charity event for old people and the troubled youth?
We are actually trying to come up with a way to...
I got the car running. You know, gas prices these days.
Okay. Well, why don't we meet up by my shop tomorrow and see what we can come up with?
Emma, Ben, Darlene, and Lloyd go off. Evelyn starts to exit, but sees Andy waiting nearby.
There you are. Why'd you stick around for this snooze fest?
I actually think Darlene is right.
I don't know. Isn't it about time the town comes to terms with how lame it is anyway?
Just because it's lame now doesn't mean it has to stay lame.
Yeah, whatever.
I really should get started on my designs.
Okay.
It's gonna be pretty complicated.
You'll get it done. You still down for a movie tonight?
I can't. I have to help my dad with his engine.
All right. I'll catch you later, I guess.
Andy exits. Evelyn exits shortly after. Fade to black. Lights up on Mars at night. Ensemble comes on in pajamas and are getting ready for bed.
Darlene once told me Mars has 37 minutes more in a day. Do you think that means they get 18 more minutes of night? If I had that time, I'd have 37 rocket ships up in space. A job at NASA, maybe even a future that is bright. And I know I can do it, at least I think I can do it, mean I hope I can do it now. Yeah, I hope I can do it, or at least get through it somehow. If this is a night on Mars, it doesn't feel that much longer. It seems I'm always running out of time. Don't know exactly what I bring, but I'm happy to be a part of something. It's times like these I start to see I'm doing fine.
I can do it.
mean I hope I can do it now.
Yeah, I hope I can do it, or at least get through it somehow. If this is a night on Mars, it doesn't feel that much longer. It seems I'm always running out of time. Don't know exactly what I bring, but I'm happy to be a part of something. It's times like these I start to see I'm doing fine. I'm wide awake, but I don't know what I'm waking up to. One thing's that's for sure, the sun will rise. If I fall asleep, who knows what dreaming I'll do. Guess the joy of dreaming lies in the surprise.
And I know I can do it, at least I think I can do it, mean I hope I can do it now.
And I know I can do it, at least I think I can do it, mean I hope I can do it now. And I know I can do it, at least I think I can do it, mean I hope I can do it now. Yeah, I hope I can do it, or at least get through it somehow. If this is a night on Mars, it doesn't feel that much longer. It seems I'm always running out of time. Don't know exactly what I bring, but I'm happy to be a part of something. Times like these I start to see I'm doing fine.
During this night on Mars, it's hard to sleep when there's so much unknown. But I guess I'll try and shut my eyes. If I fall asleep, who knows what dreaming I'll do. Guess the joy of dreaming lies in the surprise.
Lights up on the street. Entered Darlene carrying a bag of stuff from her shop, Lloyd, Evelyn with her blueprint, and Emma with muffins.
All right, the design is all ready.
She hands Lloyd the blueprint.
I don't have any of these parts.
Emma and Darlene go over to look at the blueprint.
Not to bring it back to the whole not a rocket scientist thing, but
If we want to be taken seriously, our invention needs to look serious. We can't just use cardboard and weird scrap metal.
Okay, fancy pants. How do you plan to get all of those serious parts? Because I doubt someone is going to wheel their Apollo 13 into my shop anytime soon.
I really hate to say this, but Lloyd might be right. I think something simple will do just fine.
But if we want people to actually come see it or care, it needs to be something spectacular.
I feel like being able to build anything is probably spectacular.
Believe me, it's not. It has to be something that blows people away, or else no one will even bother to look at it.
Evelyn, we don't want to get in over our heads.
We want people to believe that our town is special, but they won't know that until they see something special, something they can't find anywhere else.
We still don't have the parts.
We can fundraise. I'm telling you, my design is...
I love fundraisers! We could do a bake sale!
What if we take some of the HOA funds and...
I think we should just give up.
Oh, really? You are such a stick in the mud.
I'd rather be a stick in the mud than a tourist trap.
How dare you?
I'm just saying, you've got people coming and going out of your shop. You just keep your doors open to anybody.
You're just jealous that everyone loves me.
Maybe.
I think we should try and advertise here in the square. Raise money for our cause.
We should shave your head bald so people feel sorry for you.
We could be like bussers, but without the music. I mean, unless anyone here can play an instrument.
Everyone shakes their head no.
That's too bad. It would have been nice for people to have something to look at.
They can look at my big fat ass.
Astronaut uniform, we found this instead.
She pulls out a cheesy inflatable green alien costume.
I've eaten too many pies in my life to put this on, so who's it gonna be? Lloyd?
No! What if the CIA comes and tries to take me away?
Fine. Emma?
I have a fear of inflatable things ever since I popped my balloon in the library. Worst day ever.
Well, that just leaves...
They all look at Evelyn, who's been busy making notes on her design. She looks up.
What?
They all rush around her, squeeze her into the costume. There's a momentary pause while they wait for the suit to inflate.
You guys can't be serious. I look like if E.T. was directed by a 5-year-old.
You look great! Now let's try and get some investors.
Slowly, ensemble members cross back and forth on the stage. They completely ignore Evelyn and the gang as they desperately try to grab their attention.
Excuse me, would you be interested in paying for a rocket?
Would you like to help out the not super needy but slightly needy group of us trying to build a spaceship?
Do you believe in science?
Give me your money!
No takers.
This is so stupid. We need to find a real way to make this happen.
Maybe we could go over to stand in front of the grocery store.
Isn't that loitering? Is this loitering? Oh my gosh, am I a loiterer?
Maybe we can try going door to door or something.
Fog, lights, theatrical.
Who is that?
That's Cody Barnes. From Pittsburgh.
The man you've all been waiting for. Cody Barnes. Here for a visit and so much more. Cody Barnes.
Ladies, that's enough. I can speak for myself. Take on my stuff. You can wait in the limo. So hard to get good help these days, much less good company. I'm sure you're wondering where I've been living in the big city. I hit it big at my new gig. I'm sure you'll dig the booby koozie. Turns out people like my invention. Glad I have your attention. My eyes are up here. Yeah, I'm a long way from Mars, but I'm always in charge. I'm Cody Barnes.
Cody Barnes, yeah, Cody Barnes, yeah, Cody Barnes.
Took daddy's money and pursued my idea. Made something sexy to hold my beer. Turns out the Steelers know something good when they see it. Now I'm here with my sponsorship and I'm sitting on money. I got the deal, now she got real, and I can feel destiny calling. Since inventing went so grand, looking to try and expand. No one can get in my way. Yeah, I'm a long way from Mars, but I'm always in charge. I'm Cody Barnes.
Cody Barnes, yeah, Cody Barnes, yeah, Cody Barnes.
Take a booby koozie for your service.
He gives his entourage a couple of booby koozies, which are literally just koozies shaped like boobs. Misty stays on.
Oh, sorry, how rude of me. Koozie?
He offers them a koozie.
So, Mr. Barnes, what brings you into town?
Please, Mr. Barnes is my father. You can call me Cody.
He shakes her hand a little too long.
I think we went to high school together. I was a couple of grades above, but I saw you on track sometimes. Great legs.
Thank you. And sorry, what's your name?
I'm Misty. Pleasure.
We should get back to...
Wait, can you tell me, are there really aliens here, or...?
Say, Misty, can you go get me a few extra koozies for these nice folk?
Of course, babe. Be right back.
Misty scampers off to the car. Cody immediately steps uncomfortably close to Emma.
So, Cody, would you be interested in investing in...
Actually, that's why I'm here. I'm scouting out a new location for my koozie production site.
Why don't you get your concrete jungle butt licking?
Easy, easy. I'm just taking a look around, seeing what opportunities come up.
You have an opportunity right here.
Whoa, where's the third grade birthday party?
How would you like to invest in a new startup? Pay it forward, perhaps.
Anyone know what Yoda here is talking about?
We're trying to launch a rocket. Well, not a real rocket, but something that looks like a rocket and also holds a person. Basically, it's a publicity stunt.
Speaking of publicity stunts, I should really get going. I have a commercial to shoot in Pittsburgh this weekend. Hey, we are always looking for new talent to promote the koozie. You should stop by. You can tell me more about your, whatever, this weekend.
He kisses her hand.
Yeah, I don't know.
Here's my card. If you decide to come, give me a call and I'll send one of my guys to come pick you up.
He winks.
See you around. Pittsburgh calling.
As he exits, the entourage re-enters.
Cody Barnes, yeah, Cody Barnes, yeah, Cody Barnes.
Exit entourage.
You should go. Pittsburgh?
Are you kidding? Cody's a creep, and his pants are too tight.
Yeah, I don't know if Ben would feel comfortable being left alone like that.
What? Is he a toddler?
The richest guy of all time walks by and offers you an opportunity to give him your pitch, and you're just gonna throw it away?
I'm sure there will be other opportunities.
Are you? Because I'm not. I mean, look around right now.
They look at the empty square.
I guess one day in Pittsburgh wouldn't be the end of the world, but I still don't know how Ben would take it.
I know where he could take it.
Just tell him you're babysitting me or something.
Are we sure about this?
This is our one chance to get someone important to notice us and help our cause. Plus, who doesn't want to be on TV?
Sometimes being photographed gives me a rash.
I'll get you some Aquaphor. Come on, Darlene and I can even pick you up afterwards, right?
It's really up to you, Emma.
I better start picking out an outfit.
Andy enters and begins to cross the stage. Evelyn goes to intercept them as the others exit.
Hey, where are you going?
I was taking a walk to cool down. Got in a fight with my mom.
Oh, is everything all right?
Yeah, she's just mad because she doesn't think I did well enough on my SAT to get a scholarship anywhere.
Are you going to try and take it again?
My mom said there's one in August, but I think I'll just end up going to a trade school or something.
I've honestly been thinking about whether or not I want to go to college too.
You're joking, right?
I don't know. I'm not even sure why I would go.
Evelyn, you have a 4.0 GPA and got a 1550 on your SAT. That's basically a ticket to anywhere you want. You would actually be stupid not to go.
What if college isn't for me? I mean, are they really going to help me further my inventing?
Yes, that is literally the whole point, Evelyn. Let's be real. College is for people like you who are smart and have normal families and scientific interests. It's where you're meant to go and you'll actually be able to. Plus, not going to things is really my style. You wouldn't want to be a copycat, would you?
Well, I can help you study for the next one if you want.
Really?
Yeah.
Thanks.
So, did you see T-Pain announced a tour?
Oh, yeah. Mansion in Wisconsin is a pretty crazy name for a concert.
Very Midwest. Do you know who the openers are?
You think I read that far? I saw T-Pain live and almost shit my pants.
I should probably get going.
Okay, will you still be able to help me study?
Yeah, I'm busy this weekend, but I can probably come over Monday.
Sweet. I have to help my mom with some chores around the house in the afternoon, so does 11:30 work?
That's perfect.
Snap your fingers.
Do your step.
They exit. Lights up on Emma and Ben in their house. Ben is watching TV and Emma is doing chores.
What do we have for dinner tonight, babe?
I was thinking spaghetti and meatballs.
Nice! I've heard red sauce is good for hair thickening, but I wouldn't have to worry about that, right?
No.
Ben turns the TV up.
So just so you know,
TV louder.
hey, could you turn it down for a sec?
Okay, but we're in the 7th inning and McCutcheon's up to bat, so...
He turns it down by one press.
I just wanted to let you know I'm going to be out all Saturday.
Where?
I've got some errands to run.
But what could be more important than the one day of the week you get me all to yourself?
We'll still have Sunday.
What do you have to do anyways?
Well, you know, it's just something for that meeting we had yesterday.
Like shopping?
Um,
Make sure to get 3 more 12-packs of Millers for me and the boys.
no, it's actually not shopping.
Then what?
Well, I told Evelyn I would drive her to her robotics competition in Pittsburgh since her mom can't take her.
Oh, you'll be back in time for dinner?
I think so.
Good, because I don't know the stove as well as you do.
Oh, yeah, I'll try and get back in time.
Ben turns up the TV even louder.
Well, have fun in Pittsburgh, said no one ever.
Lights fade as Emma goes to start dinner. Lights up on Cody standing outside the Steelers stadium. Emma enters being cozied up by one of Cody's hired friends.
So yeah, that's basically how I created my own gym influencer brand. It's pretty hard work, but I'm in it for the gains. I do Cody's driving as a side gig, but it's worth it when I have such gorgeous passengers.
There you are. How was the drive?
It was great. You got yourself a good one here, Codes.
Ben oddly gives Emma a playful punch on the arm.
Yeah, I didn't realize you'd send a Jeep to come get me.
Maybe next time I can take you off-roading.
Run and grab me a coffee, will you, Brett?
Sure thing, man.
Brett exits.
Cody, I must admit, I'm not much of an actress.
Don't worry, you'll be perfect. You just have to smile and look good, which you're already great at.
I think this might have been a mistake. I should really get back home.
Hey, you can't leave yet. We're just getting started. How about this? If you stay and do this for me, I'll have my team send some materials over for that project of yours.
Really?
Sure. I'm an investor at heart. Though I only invest in successful things, obviously, so I only prove my money's being spent well.
Oh, of course. You can come see it next week when it's done. Thank you so much. You don't know how much this means.
Amazing. Now, I've got to talk to my producers, but the crew will be arriving soon and can help you get camera ready.
Cody snaps his fingers and exits, and suddenly a crowd of dancers, cameramen, stagehands, and Misty run to prep the commercial.
Hi there. I hear you're the new Booby Koozie lead. That was supposed to be my part, but now I want hair and makeup. I don't actually know much about that, though, so I brought you this.
She hands Emma a headband that has a beer can glued onto it.
Thank you.
Now, let's see what else we can do. All of my makeup experience comes from doing Elf Clowns. I had a job working at the Brooklyn School for Clowns. I promise I won't make you look like a silly, stupid clown. But I watched one 10-minute YouTube video and I think I got it down. Hey, that wasn't so bad.
Ready for Emma back here in wardrobe.
See you soon.
Cody comes in holding a megaphone. He starts giving instructions to the crew.
All right, let's get this going. Let's set up the camera. Can I see the dancers, please? Ooh, can we replace the fourth one with some with triple Ds? Crank up the light, hold up that boom, and of course the poster of my face. As they say, lights, camera, action! Everyone in their place?
This is the biggest, flashiest advertisement you've ever seen.
Booby koozie, your beer should be real cozy. If you get the finer things in life, why shouldn't your beer? Booby koozie, it might sound kind of crazy with a beverage and some boobies. There's nothing to fear. You can hold your cup while cupping, squeeze while you sip. Get a double D or an A. It's nipples for your natty, express for your bud. Get your booby koozie today.
Have you ever wished your beer drinking experience was just a little more tactile? I know I have. With a booby koozie combines life's two greatest vices, beer and women. With our customizable design, you can have your drink your way. We have a range of nipple sizes, colors, and textures to choose from. And for just $3.99 more, you can add a piercing. The Booby Koozie Company is committed to sustainable design, so all of our unused materials go to unhoused sea turtles in Florida.
Booby koozie, we don't mean to be cocky, but we make sure your happy hour's never a drag. Booby koozie, it's tastier than candy. If you like 'em perky or whether they sag, you can hold your cup while cupping, squeeze while you sip. Get a double D or an A. It's nipples for your natty, it's breast for your bud. Get your booby koozie today.
Evelyn enters.
Want to take your Booby Koozie to work? Don't fret. For just $5.99, you can get one of our swimsuit add-ons. They come in 3 styles: triangle cut, tube top, and pasty. Get your Booby Koozie today and get another for half off. Christmas shopping can't start early enough.
Booby koozie, yeah, yeah. Your boobs should be boozy, yeah, yeah. Booby koozie is coming to you. And don't worry, it's for lesbians too. Always the perfect fit, your barbecue's biggest hit. Come get a hold of it. Don't you know you want some tits? Booby koozie, your island should be coney. They come in sizes big enough to fit your whole face. Booby koozie, attach them to your car keys. You can have your boobies anytime, any place. You can hold your cup while cupping, squeeze while you sip. Get a double D or an A. It's nipples for your natty, it's breast for your bud. Get your booby koozie, get your booby koozie, get your booby koozie today.
For only $29.99.
And with Act 1! Lights up on Darlene, Lloyd, Emma, and Evelyn waiting outside of the garage.
He did say they'd arrive at noon, right?
Yep.
So, Lloyd, you went to Russia?
What? No! What did they tell you?
What? No, you said earlier that...
Evelyn is interrupted by the beeps of a U-Haul truck backing into the garage. Emma goes and guides the truck in.
Keep going. Keep going. Stop! Please.
You did it. See, this was totally worth it.
Well, Evelyn, you weren't the one advertising a boob job for beer cans. Seriously, Emma, how was the rest of the shoot?
Pittsburgh was beautiful. I hadn't seen it since I was really little. It was great to get to walk around after the shoot. The shoot itself was, well, there were a lot of interesting artistic choices being made. Also interesting physical advances being made. But hey, got the goods.
Evelyn pulls out her blueprint for the design and starts looking through all the gear that's been dropped off.
So, what is our haul?
With the lithium-ion batteries and the industrial air compressor Cody sent, we should be able to set up a pressurized launch that will push our vessel up about 10 feet. With the scrap metal and other materials he sent, plus whatever you have in your garage, we can build a cockpit that will be safe enough for a person to land in, so...
There you are.
Oh, hey, Andy.
Oh, good. At least you still remember my name.
What are you talking about?
You were supposed to help me study this morning for my SAT, remember? I've been calling and texting you all morning. I finally decided just to check here because you're always
Oh
here.
my god, I totally forgot.
Yeah, of course you did.
Okay, well, it's fine. I can just come over tonight to help you.
No, I told you I have to help my mom.
Your mom's cool. I'm sure she'd be
I already
fine.
promised her I'd help clean the house this afternoon.
Okay, well, it's just chores.
It's actually not just chores because we have an open house tomorrow morning. If you had been over to my place in the past 2 weeks, you would have seen the for sale sign in my yard.
What?
My mom is trying to move because I'm leaving for college, though who knows if that will even happen because you can't take just an hour to not think about yourself and your stupid projects.
Why didn't you tell me your mom was selling the house?
What, like you'd listen?
I would've.
You didn't even show up today to help me study.
I'm sorry that you can't get good grades by yourself, but what I'm doing is actually really important.
More important than my future?
It's about the future of our whole town.
Good thing you'll actually be able to get out of it.
You're not stupid. You choose not to go to class, and you choose not to study for tests. So don't start saying it's my fault that you didn't plan well enough to be able to advance and get to afford college.
Wow. Easy for you to say that. Now, excuse me. I have to help my mom, who's by herself cleaning our one-story house, so we can have the chance to move to another stupid tiny town in Pennsylvania.
Andy leaves.
Andy, wait.
I didn't go to college and I turned out okay.
About your design, Evelyn?
Right, so basically we just need to build a ship that can be launched with pressurized air. My design is basically a fusion between a model rocket and the Apollo capsules.
Lloyd goes over and looks at Evelyn's designs.
It'll definitely be a stretch, but I think we should be able to get it done before the NASA launch in a week.
Well, about that, Cody said he wanted to make sure his investment was worth it, so he wants to see our completed idea on Wednesday.
Wednesday?
Yep, he said that's when Misty takes dance lessons, so he'd be free to stop by.
There's no way we can get this done in 2 days on our own.
Maybe we can go back out in the square and campaign for help.
I'm not putting the alien suit back on.
I bet if we work hard...
With this crew, you'd be better off asking a kindergarten class to do it.
Actually, I have an idea.
Blackout. Lights up at the public library where Emma, Lloyd, Darlene, and Evelyn look around at all of the children running about. Darlene goes and sits in a chair. Adele, the librarian, enters.
Hey, Emma.
Hey, Adele, how's camp going?
As you can see, it certainly isn't stopping.
A screaming child runs in and starts pulling on Adele's clothes. Emma picks the kids up and they are instantly soothed.
Well, if you are okay with us taking the kids off your hands, we have a little project we're hoping to get some help on.
Please, God, they're all yours.
Are they table saw certified?
They can use safety scissors.
Close enough.
This is your plan?
Yes, I read to these kids every week, and they're actually really smart. They've already made it to chapter books. Plus, they have way more energy than some people I know.
They look over to see Darlene asleep in the chair. Lloyd gives Darlene a nudge.
Good morning, Sleeping Beauty.
Who you calling? Oh, what did I miss?
Emma wants to use child labor for our project.
It's not child labor if they're happy to help.
Moving on, Emma, I really don't know if...
Look! Hey kids, who wants to build a real-life rocket ship?
All the kids start jumping around and squealing with delight.
See? And look, they built that in 1 hour the last time I came to read.
Emma goes over to a tall object in the corner and removes its cover to reveal a giant, super complicated looking Lego model of Emma.
they got your proportions just right.
Call me crazy, but I think it might work.
I guess it's at least worth a shot.
All right, everybody, the gear is all in the truck, so... Single file line, please catch a bubble in your cheeks. We will do in one day what takes NASA several weeks. Our Commander-in-Chief is Evelyn, and she's really quite the brain. There is nothing she can't explain. She's the conductor of our train. And don't forget our mechanic, trusty old Lieutenant Lloyd. Though he may sometimes look annoyed, his technical skills are well employed. And then there's Darlene here. She boosts the troops' morale, takes care of any guy or gal. Just go to her if you need a pal. Let's start with the bass. Something strong, but that hammer, it belongs. Watch out for the chainsaw. That's a hammer, not a sack. Hey, put that torch back.
Give this a nice hard smack.
So with fortune on our side and a couple of kids from 3 to 5, it's starting to look a lot like a rocket ship.
Let's put in a cushion. It's where our pilot gets to sit. Darlene found one that sort of fits. It'll be a real cockpit.
And thanks to our donor, who's a real dumb guy, but with his supply, we can make this rocket fly.
I think that it's snack time. We don't want our team to drag. I keep fruit snacks in my bag.
But first, wring your hands on this clean rag.
Yes, with fortune on our side and a couple of kids from 3 to 5, it's starting to look a lot like a rocket ship.
The kids, holding power tools, all get a massive sugar rush and begin to build in double time.
On our side and a couple of kids from 3 to 5, it looks like we built.
I think that we built.
Could it be that we built?
We've managed to build
My rocket ship.
Rocket ship.
See you tomorrow, Adele.
Emma, Darlene, Lloyd, and Evelyn all exit.
I told you aliens were real.
You idiot. A human obviously built this because it has duct tape holding the cushion together.
It kind of looks like a...
Whoa, buddy! It's in the children's section.
Emma, Darlene, Lloyd, and Evelyn re-enter with coffee cups and a bag of muffins. They see that a crowd of children and parents are climbing all over the rocket. Evelyn drops her muffin upon seeing everyone.
what the hell?
Well, it is a public library.
We didn't want people to care about
They
it.
don't care. They're treating it like a new playground.
All right, everybody off.
Lloyd starts pulling kids off the rocket and shooing people away. As one of the kids gets out from the cockpit, they trip and knock off a piece.
That's enough. We can't leave this unsupervised ever again.
Agreed. These government moles aren't even being subtle.
There aren't moles, Lloyd. They're just people who are curious.
I don't like curious people.
You don't like any people.
I like you. You know, like I like being around you when we do this rocket thing. Not other times. Well, that's not true. I'm gonna shut up.
Right. Well, how about we set up some sort of night watch like they do in the movies? I would do it, but I have to go home for dinner. Ben says he doesn't know the stove as well as me.
I'll do it.
You can't stay up all by yourself. You're just a kid.
Yes, I can, and I'm not really a kid. I'm going to be 18 in October.
Lloyd?
Sorry, I've got a full car service repair that's being picked up tomorrow morning.
I can do it. I was gonna have the antique shop closed tomorrow morning anyway for when Cody comes. Plus, I never say no to a little Evie and Darlene bonding time.
Where are we gonna put it?
We need somewhere private. No snooping possibilities. I would say the garage, but between that car and my missile shell collection, it's crammed.
I think I know a place. It's not the prettiest, but it's big and pretty remote.
All right then. Let's get this out of here before the lunchtime story hour.
Lights fade to black. Lights up back at Mars Lanes, where Evelyn and Darlene sit, leaning against the rocket ship, bored. Evelyn starts humming. Darlene starts humming along too.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
We're sitting here on night watch. Don't get in the way.
We're sitting here all night watch, all night and all day. We're sitting here all night watch,
Night watch.
Don't get in the way.
Don't you dare. We're sitting here on night watch.
All night and all day. Move over, Sonny and Cher. The next big duo is here.
Antique expert Darlene and rocket scientist Evelyn came together to release the #1 most streamed song of all time.
Rocket scientist Evelyn has a pretty nice ring to it.
You're probably the only one who thinks that. No one even pays attention to anything I build.
Most of the time, people are too busy working out their own things to see that other people have cool things going on too.
Well, I guess I'll just have to make something so cool that people can't help but look.
I have no doubt you will. But really, as long as you think what you're doing is cool, then you're set.
But that's the thing. It's like I work so hard and yet no one sees what I make, so what's the point? It's like the whole if a tree falls in a forest and no one is there to hear it thing, and I think if I were a really interesting tree, someone might notice. Hey, Darlene, it's getting pretty late. Maybe you should let me take it from here.
No, I'm not tired at all.
All right. Do you want to play 20 questions or something?
Darlene is fully asleep.
I'm up.
Darlene, go home. Trust me, I pull all-nighters all the time working on my inventions.
Okay. I guess an old lady like me needs her beauty sleep.
I'll see you tomorrow for the big Barnes Bonanza.
Nice.
She begins to exit, but turns around.
He's going to love this rocket. You did good, kid.
She exits. Evelyn sits for a bit, then looks over at the rocket and notices a screw that isn't tightened all the way. She pulls out a wrench from her backpack and begins to work on it.
One last fix, yeah, that's all I need. One last fix till I'm finally seen. One last fix, but it's just like all the rest. Yeah, I'll never be the best. I'm just Evelyn. One last.
Sorry. What are you doing here?
What are you doing?
I just needed to get out of the house. It doesn't even feel lived in anymore.
Yeah. Oh, how was the open house?
Fine. Only a couple people came, but it looks like we might get an offer soon.
So you're really selling it?
Yeah.
Hey, Andy. I'm sorry about what I said the other day.
It's fine.
That's it?
What?
You aren't going to say sorry to me?
What do I have to apologize for? You're the one who blew me off and then called me lazy and poor.
I did not blow you off. I forgot. And I did not call you lazy or poor. I was just saying that you can't complain when you don't apply yourself.
Sorry, I can't be like Einstein Evelyn, who spends all of her time working on Tinker toys instead of worried about things that are actually important.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. You never take my invention seriously.
What's to take seriously? You make dumb little trinkets that make everyone's lives harder.
You can't say that.
Why not?
Because you're my best friend, and best friends are supposed to believe in you.
Okay. Do you believe I can get into a good school? That's what I thought. Have fun with your toy rocket.
Andy storms out.
One best friend that I can't even keep. One night awake, I'll probably fall asleep. One shot at life, but all I am is me. Yeah, there's nothing here to see. It's just Evelyn. One big break that I'm sure I'll never get. I'm a fraud, they just haven't found out yet. One last fix to create the perfect me. Someone I will never be, 'cause I'm just Evelyn. But wouldn't it be great if I could get myself together this one time? Get everyone to see that I am better than just fine. Yeah, not just good, but excellent. Would that be such a crime? Of course it would, 'cause I'm no good. I'm Evelyn. What did you think that you were gonna make? How much shit did you think Andy would take? something good, a friend to call my own. But when things got hard, they didn't stick around. They left me all alone. No, don't complain, you're just the same. Forget the fame and the acclaim. You hold the blame, so feel the shame. You dug the grave, so you're who pays. Don't try to claim you know the game. You can't explain away the pain. Heard the refrain, you know the name. Yeah, you're just plain old useless Evelyn.
During the end of this song, Evelyn has torn apart the rocket in a fit of blind rage and frustration. She steps away and sees the horrible things she has done. She runs off and exits. Lights up, and Darlene, Emma, and Lloyd lead Cody to Mars Lanes to see the rocket.
Thanks again, Cody, for taking the time to see our rocket.
And thank you for choosing 8 in the morning.
Not a thing, sweetheart. I like to know my investments are going somewhere.
They approach and see the rocket completely destroyed.
What the hell?
Where's Evelyn? I thought you said she was watching the rocket.
Evelyn runs in with the toolbox and freezes. When she sees the group, she is too late.
Evelyn, what happened?
Sorry to butt in, but I've got a tight schedule and it's clear this was a poor investment, so I'm gonna go ahead and pack this all up.
Wait, no, I swear I can fix it.
Fix what? This is just a pile of broken parts.
Cody snaps his fingers and men come in and start taking pieces of the rocket away.
Mr. Barnes, wait, please. There's been some sort of misunderstanding. We really need your help. This is our town's last chance to make up the festival revenue.
Not the last chance. I've given the mayor my own proposal to make up the revenue. Mars would be a good place to have a booby-koozy production outpost.
Without the money from the festival, the mayor said people might lose their jobs.
Don't worry, I always have openings in the nipple department. Let's clear out.
As Cody and his crew file out, we hear his outro again.
Cody Barnes, yeah, Cody Barnes, yeah, Cody Barnes.
I swear I can explain.
One job, Evelyn. We did everything all for your idea, and all you had to do was make sure it stayed intact for one night.
I know, I just...
Do you know how long it'll take to redo everything we've done? And with what materials? Our one shot is now rolling away on the state highway.
I know.
Do you?
Lloyd, let her explain.
Evelyn opens her mouth to speak, but realizes she really has nothing to say for herself.
Some explanation.
Lloyd leaves.
I guess I should get back to Ben now that my schedule is cleared up.
She waits for someone to say something to stop her, but no one does. She heads out.
Aren't you going to leave too?
I guess I was waiting on your explanation.
I ruined it. I got in a big fight with Andy and they left and I was upset and I just ruined it.
I just don't understand how you could do this. You, of all people.
Well, I did.
So, how are you going to fix it?
What?
You need to fix it.
I can't.
You have to. The town needs you.
No, it doesn't. This town doesn't need anything. Sometimes you can just let broken things stay broken.
Evelyn.
Enough! Just add Mars, Pennsylvania to your collection of forgotten useless garbage, but I'm done trying to fix things.
Evelyn runs off. Darlene watches her go, then slowly walks to her shop. She picks up the music box and cranks it up. It's a bit rusty, but starts playing a lovely waltz. She listens to the melody for a while, and slowly the orchestra joins in.
See the time passing us by. It's almost like we are old now. When you look at our us and our dust, who'd expect that we'd still work somehow? When no one is turning the music box, trust me, it still has its sound. When there are new items being stocked in the shop, the old ones are still around. On the shelf we quietly sit with a tag and hope in our eyes. brighter than the sun. Just 'cause somebody may call them mentees does not mean that they are done. And maybe our joints aren't as strong as they used to be. We can still walk a mile. Our teeth don't shine like they do on TV. We still have that winning smile. 'Cause forgotten's not gone and old isn't dead. We still have some fight. So pick up your feet and hold up your head. Don't go gently into that good night. See the time passing us by. It just means that we are wiser. Our time on the field may be starting to yield, so we're the coach and advisor. Every test that's been thrown our way before has taught us something new. No matter the outcome, go put it to use. There's still so much to do.
Sitting alone at Mars Lanes. She's trying to color in an adult coloring book. She doesn't have the patience for it and puts her colored pencils down after a bit. Suddenly, Andy enters.
Hey, I thought you might be here.
I don't have the energy to hear how much I suck right now.
That's not why I'm here.
Oh. You heard about the rocket, huh?
Yeah, that really sucks. Do you know who did it?
What?
They said the rocket got broken, but no one said who broke it.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay. It did look really cool. I'm sorry I didn't take it seriously.
Thanks.
Are you gonna fix it?
I can't.
What do you mean? Of course you can, miss. I invented an algorithm on my TI-84 that can solve literally any problem just for kicks.
I can't fix it because I'm the one who broke it.
Shit.
Yeah, I just ruin everything.
Not everything. I actually like your version of buy me a drink better. But seriously, the rocket idea isn't ruined, it just needs some reimagining.
They took away all the materials we were using, so we'd have to work with whatever we can find in Lloyd's garage.
Who needs fancy schmancy materials when you have that Mars, Pennsylvania charm?
Did you hit your head on something? It sounded like you complimented the town.
Look, it may not be the dream or anything, but just the fact that the gutter gang got their start here has to mean something. Plus, now that I might be staying here for college, I figured it was time for a mindset shift.
Andy, no, you still have time to get your scores up, and I promise I'll help you for real this time.
You really think I have a chance of doing something more?
Of course I do. What, you think I'd be best friends with some dummy?
Look, I really think we can make something work. You can't give up.
Andy.
Don't mess with us. We hit the U in the 80s back to back, set a trap, hit the lick, hit it back, hit the trick, of the track, bitch. I want my money back.
Wait, what's that from?
All I do is win featuring the T-Pain, of course.
Hit the trick, jump the trap, bitch. I want my money. That's pretty good.
Just go to the people at the state government and say, bitch, I want my money back.
Yeah, I'll get right on that after I hit the trick.
Or jump the track.
Oh, yeah, I'll just duct tape some scrap metal to myself, hop up, and it'll basically be like I landed a rocket ship on Mars.
Wait, that's not a bad idea.
It's not a great idea.
No, I mean, the rocket just have to have left the ground to technically land?
Yeah, I mean, the old rocket was going to fly like 30 feet up in the air and then land.
But when someone jumps up, don't they land back on the ground?
Yes, but it's not very exciting to see a rocket jump up 2 feet.
So we find a way to make it jump higher, like...
A trampoline! We can use a trampoline to catapult a rocket-shaped thing into the air, and then it'll land down in the crash pad.
Exactly, and as long as it has rocket-like qualities and a person in it, you basically beat NASA to Mars.
It's simple, but it could work. Shit, we need to hurry and get to the city hall meeting before they officially call off the lunch.
Andy and Evelyn quickly run off as lights fade. Lights come up and they're in the middle of another town meeting. Emma, since we've been unhappy, nobody is in a good mood.
They tried to build a rocket, but then it got destroyed. I know you're wondering what will come next. We'll all be unemployed.
Oh my god!
But don't you start to panic, cause thanks to Cody here, we'll all get line jobs in his factory and make boob jobs for beer.
Evelyn and Andy run in.
He's drafted a proposal, we can pass it through a vote. I know that it isn't quite like NASA, but it keeps us afloat.
Wait, stop! We can still save the town.
Excuse me, I believe the mayor was about to call a vote.
There is still time to have a launch.
With what rocket? Don't start getting our hopes up just to...
Lloyd, I think we should hear her out.
Because hearing her out has gotten us so far before.
It has. Without her, we probably wouldn't have had hope for this town in the first place. She came up with the whole idea.
I know that I messed up. You trusted me and I let you down. But that's why I'm here to fix it. Our town doesn't need to just become a boob koozie production site.
Booby koozie!
Whatever. Mars deserves to have a chance for people to see all the great things we have going here.
Like what?
What other town do you know that has a flying saucer outside of the bank? Where else do this many people show up to a city hall meeting when most of us can't remember our mayor's name?
Hey!
Who here actually wants to work in a factory?
In a straight line, Lloyd. How do you expect to work a line?
Come on. If I have a way to save the town, don't you guys at least want to hear it?
Yes, let's hear her out.
Why? Because you know we can't give up when there's still time to make a change. We can regroup and rearrange. Just look at this blueprint. It might not be what we had before, but I know we still have great things left in store. Left in store. I need help to make it happen. This town is drive and it has passion. So come on, we can't give up. We need to set the story straight. It's time to step up to the plate and go for that home run. It's better to swing too high than watch your team strike out from the side.
From the side.
We can still make our field of dreams, but we have to work as a team.
But how?
Stick with our basic plan, just with a more homemade feel.
But how?
Use any scraps from your garage, whether wood, cloth, or steel.
But how?
Put them together to make the weirdest rocket they've ever seen.
But how?
Doesn't matter how it looks, it'll work with a trampoline. Oh, what? We'll figure it out later.
So we know we can't give up. The only option is to try to put a rocket in the sky, even just for 10 seconds. It may not be Apollo 1, but we'll try our best when all is said and done.
Said and done.
So now that we have the instruction, let's get on with construction.
Wait! I have something to say. When I was a boy, my favorite place was Moss Lanes. I would sit there and bowl every day. I had to go to Pittsburgh to start my own thing, but all the time I wished I'd stayed.
No, you didn't.
So when you all work on my line, we can hang out all the time. 'Cause you know we can't give up on the booby koozie factory. Don't you want the town entirely in the same workplace? So if you follow me, I'll even let you guys buy one, get one free. No one? Really?
Get your city slickin', stupid frickin', womanizing, patronizing, booby bullshit out of our town!
On the little town of Mars, you gotta shoot for the stars or a little bit lower. With hope we got a shot, so let's give it everything that we've got.
That we've got.
I feel a new wind blowing, town's
tools, metal, random furniture, anything you can find.
Check your garages, basements.
And your zombie bunkers.
That too.
They high five, but the contact's a little too long.
Anyways, I'll be bringing my coffee pot because it's going to be a long night. But if we work together, we can definitely get the ship up and running by tomorrow morning.
We've called the news, we've picked a landing spot, now all we need is someone to be our pilot.
Silence amongst the townspeople, no volunteers.
I know it's risky, but
I'll do it!
You sure? We already put you through that boo-boo-koozie shoot.
I'm sure. I want to do this.
great. All right, everybody gather your supplies and we'll meet back in the town square in 30 minutes.
Everyone starts dispersing off stage while Evelyn and Darlene stay behind.
Think we can make it fly?
With you as our leader? No doubt.
They exit, we transition to Emma and Ben's house. She walks through the door and Ben is sitting on his lazy boy as usual. On the TV, we hear the end of the Booby Koozie commercial. For only
$29.99.
Ben turns on the TV, Emma tries to turn around and leave through the door, but her key is stuck. As she pulls it out, it jingles and Ben turns around.
There you are. Where have you been all day?
I told you there was an emergency town meeting this morning.
Yeah, sure there was.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just like last weekend when you went to a robotics competition.
Ben,
Last time I checked, your high school robotics didn't involve advertising nipples for your natty on national television.
I was going to tell you.
When? On my deathbed?
No, you know what? I didn't feel comfortable telling you the truth.
Oh, because I'm just awful, huh?
You're not awful, but sometimes it just feels like you aren't interested in the same things I do or even want.
What things?
Like getting my education degree.
You never said that.
Or thinking about starting a family.
We already discussed that.
You discussed it. I am allowed to want something new for us, or even just me.
So what, you want to do booby commercials professionally? You're an actress now?
I'm actually a lot of things. Lately, I've been a rocket scientist, children's construction crew manager, rising star in Pittsburgh, and I'm about to be the first person to land on Mars, Pennsylvania.
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm going to pilot a ship that we're building tomorrow.
You almost had me there, babe. For a second, I thought we were actually fighting.
We are!
Oh, so you're seriously a rocket pilot now. Who would ever let you do that?
I am perfectly capable of...
Rocket pilot, that's a funny one, Emma. You got me good.
I guess you're right, it was a funny thought, but you were always the funny one. And it could be a real good thing I've got, but you just have to be the successful one. And if I try to rise above, you pull me down before I try. I shouldn't even have to remind you that I'm out of this world, like a star in a darkened sky. I'm out of this world, and I shouldn't have to tell you why. So you can take your dumb jokes, big talk, and Ray-Ban glasses. You can take your smart mouth and put it where my ass is. 'Cause I'm out of this world, and I'm leaving yours behind.
Wait, what are you saying?
Oh, so now you want to listen? I let you act like you ruled the earth. I never complained or cried or moped. And now I've finally seen my worth. And it didn't take a telescope. Don't bother asking if I'm serious. I can tell you that I am. I would say I'm out of your league, but that's being nice because damn, I'm out of this world, like a comet or a satellite. I'm out of this world, I'm full of supernova light. So you can take your lazy boy lounging in your baseball reruns. I'm about to shine brighter than the whole sun, 'cause I'm out of this world, and I'm leaving yours behind. Even shooting stars can miss the world that's down below. I'm leaving this behind, though it's all I've ever known. It's pretty, it's my house, but it's not home. So So you can tell your dumb friends you finally got your own place. And if they ask you why I'm leaving, you can say I needed space. 'Cause I'm out of this world, like a far-off galaxy. I'm out of this world, I'm like a feminine ET. You can take your side eyes from me, laughs and nights with your stupid jocks, your nose hair, crusty chair, and big old bald spot. 'Cause I'm out of this world. Yes, I'm out of this world. Yes, I'm out of this world. And I'm leaving yours, leaving yours, leaving yours behind.
Lights up, cock-a-doodle-doo, it's the next morning. The rocket is finished and is sat upon a trampoline. Next to it sits a big kiddie pool labeled landing pad. Evelyn and Andy sleep leaning against the trampoline. Everyone but Emma eventually enters and begins putting the final touches on the janky little rocket.
She's not much of a looker, but she's got heart, like me.
That's not true. You have both.
Shut up, would you? Plus, you have the whole package. Looks, heart, and an above-average distrust of the government.
So, today's the big day. The news outlets should be coming soon and... Wait, has anyone seen Emma?
Emma walks in covered in bubble wrap with a pillow duct taped to the front and back of her and a bike helmet on. With her is Misty holding a roll of duct tape. Emma waddles instead of walking over to them.
She's all ready. Thanks, Misty, for handling my wardrobe. No problem. After I quit the school for clowns, I actually did a stint as the costume designer for Cats, but the movie version with James Corden.
Misty, where's Cody?
Oh, well, after his factory plan fell through here, he decided to try Cranberry. He got a flat tire out there, but can't fix it since he removed his spare tire to make room for more booby koozies in the trunk. Who knows when he'll be back? Doesn't Emma look good?
She sure does. All right, Evelyn, what's the plan?
Lloyd, you're in charge of the trampoline crew. You guys will be building momentum and bouncing the rocket off the trampoline. Andy, you're on landing duty. You'll help Emma out of the rocket once it hits the kiddie pool. Darlene, your crew will be on cleanup and keeping track of any pieces that may fall off during the flight. I'll run the countdown, and here's the trajectory.
Evelyn holds up a sketch of the rocket with arrows pointing to how it will bounce onto the trampoline, up in the air, and land in the kiddie pool. Some news people start to show up.
Skipper here from the Pennsylvania Press. Where's that rocket we've heard oh so much about?
This is Shonda. I'm reporting for Mars News, and we hear you're going to do something groundbreaking.
It's Chet Shetson here from Pittsburgh Radio. Tune in now for live updates on the launch.
The launch.
What exactly are we here to see?
Tell us, who's in charge?
It's our fearless leader, Evelyn.
We hear you've got something large.
Well, it's really not that big, but it's good enough at least to make a wave.
In the kiddie pool.
It's a super homemade rig by the people of the town we're trying to save.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yes, the building is all done. We've just got one thing left to do. Now it's time to see it through.
The launch.
Andy, how's your team looking?
All set.
Darlene, Lloyd,
Ready.
Emma.
Let's do it! Though I've never flown before, I have confidence in this here launching team.
Yeah, we got you, girl.
We can make this rocket soar, or at least bounce it off this old trampoline.
Let's give it a whirl.
Kiddie pool is all filled up, the landing pad is all in place. Time to shoot for outer space.
And launch.
My designs come to fruition, but I can't help but feel scared.
We're nothing if not prepared.
So let's get going.
I'm embarking on my mission, gotta make my hometown proud. We've gathered quite a crowd to watch the show.
Time to launch. Time to launch. Time to launch. Time to launch.
Wait!
What is it?
Do I still say Houston or should I say Mars?
Say whatever the hell you want.
Time to launch. Time to launch. Time to launch. Time to launch.
Time for the countdown.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What the hell are you doing?
Everybody hold.
You know, not just anyone can be an astronaut.
Who are you guys?
We're the officials from NASA. We're here for the festival.
But we thought you guys were launching a mission to the real Mars.
We are, but that's a different department.
So, you guys were still gonna come all along?
Of course. Did you really think that not enough people work at NASA to do both?
Can never trust the government. Whatever you think they'll do, they always go behind your back.
You don't think we would have told you if we weren't going to come?
Well,
Enough of the semantics. I'm more interested in exactly what you plan to do with this, ship.
We are actually launching our own manned mission to Mars.
Are you?
Yes, to Mars, Pennsylvania.
May I ask why?
Because when we thought the festival wasn't going to happen, we worried everyone would forget about us. We wanted to prove to the world that we're worth remembering.
Does it work?
that's what we were in the middle of figuring out.
You mean this is your first test and you put a person in it and not an animal or something? Wow, you're braver than I am.
NASA officials approach the rocket and examine it.
You designed this.
Evelyn did.
And you built this?
We all did.
Seems to me you've got it all figured out on your own.
So
when is the launch?
May I?
He references reporter one's microphone. He hands it over.
This is NASA reporting live from Mars, Pennsylvania, where something miraculous has occurred. They've designed the first manned spacecraft that has touched down on Mars.
Wait, but it hasn't landed?
Not yet.
The official nods to the other NASA members and they go over to the rocket. They gesture to Darlene and Lloyd's team and all together pick up the rocket from the trampoline and place it on the ground.
Houston, we have touched down.
Everyone cheers.
And according to my most recent update, the fantastic people of this town have landed their rocket a whole hour before NASA HQ has even launched, making them the first people to land a person on Mars. Congratulations, everyone.
Everyone celebrates. Emma disembarks from the rocket and hugs Evelyn. The astronaut sees a pile of blueprints and picks them up, looking through.
Hey, Ray, Penny, come look at this. Wow, these are really cool.
Did you draw these?
Oh, yeah, I know that the ratio isn't exact and the inner measurements of the compartment could use some work, but...
They're awesome.
If you keep it up, kids, we could be seeing you in our office. Give us a call in a few years.
They shake her hand and head off to check in with the other townspeople. Darlene, Lloyd, and Emma come up to Evelyn.
Would you look at that? NASA came and made it happen for us.
No, they didn't. We did.
Our little ragtag team isn't so bad after all.
Look at you being nice and sentimental.
You can get used to that.
Don't you think don't get used to it?
No.
Darlene blushes. Suddenly, Ben breaks through the crowd and runs up to Emma.
Babe.
Ben?
I saw you up in that rocket. You look so cool. Seriously, what you do is so amazing. So, what did you say the other day? Beyond this world?
That's very sweet.
I'm so sorry I never realized before. I was always taking you for granted when I should have been celebrating and supporting you. I promise from now on I'll think about your needs, not just mine. And maybe even we can start looking out for our future kids' needs. What do you say, babe?
I'm glad you're finally coming to these realizations, but I'm ready to do my own thing.
Emma, over here.
Now, if you excuse me, I have an interview to do.
She brushes past Ben and heads over to the news crew. He slinks off in defeat. Andy approaches Evelyn, who's been standing alone looking at the rocket.
Don't forget about the gutter gang when you're a big wig at NASA, okay?
How could I when you'll be calling me about T-Pain updates like every other week?
You simply have to be informed.
That's for later, though. Right now, I'll just enjoy my time being a Martian.
Me too. Snap your fingers.
Do your step.
They do their handshake. Everyone begins to gather and sing.
One best friend that I have by my side. One rocket ship that kind of almost fly.
Don't know much, but one thing's for sure. Wouldn't be here if it weren't for Einstein, Evelyn.
One small team that didn't know its worth. Out of this world, but I'm glad I'm here on Earth.
Sought out fame, but found friends along the way, and we're gathered here today thanks to Evelyn.
And isn't it so great to finally feel like I'm a part of something grand? To realize that everything is better hand in hand. It's not just good, but excellent when we all take a stand.
So
The common theme is that it seems together we can make our dreams. It's plain to see there's nowhere else we'd rather be. Mars isn't like any place you've seen before. Sure, we have our big festival, but we also have so much more. We have a town and a spirit and drive, a community that will come through. No matter what comes our way, we will thrive. So let us present to you our town of Mars, where high school students design spacecrafts. Our town of Mars, where children can be construction staff. Though we may be on Earth, we still have loads of work, because together we really shine.